Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, Basketball Wives is back for the second half of the 10th season and it airs on VH1 every single Monday at 8 o'clock. Now that we got those details out of the way, let me tell you who's in the building. The OG of the Basketball Wives franchise, Jackie Christie is here, y'all. I'm super excited because I just love that she goes between this loving person and then goes to war with these women. Like, I love it. Anyway, she's here to talk about the rest of season 10 and more. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss today's show.
Hi, Shamika. Thanks for having me.
Hi, Jackie. Welcome to Check the Rhymes. How are you today?
I am good.
Listen, you are one of my favorites, my family's favorites. Like, we love us some Jackie Christie.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I have to know, the first half of this season was already explosive. So I just wonder, what can we expect for the rest of the season?
You know what? You can expect to see friendships formed, friendships that might be put to the test. You're going to see exciting things with what us ladies have going on. There's a lot of twists and turns. It's a very exciting second part of season 10.
Well, that's the other thing I was curious about. What do you think keeps people coming back to Basketball Wives? I mean, we're 10 seasons in. I hope it lasts forever, but what do you think that draws the viewers in every single season?
I would have to say they've watched us grow up pretty much. They followed us from, the Basketball Wives Miami started, and then we branched off to LA, and we've been going 10 years straight, nonstop, and they've got to go through trials and tribulations with us, friendships that formed, friendships that ended, then we came back around, all of that. So I think they come back because they really love seeing that we're just like everybody else. We might be in the basketball world. We have an exciting life that we live, but we also have the same ups and downs as all other groups of women in friendships.
Now we've seen the evolution of the cast, the ebbs and flows of the cast over the past 10 years. Do you keep in touch with the women that are no longer on the show?
I do. Almost all of them. And I would have to say, people would be surprised. Some of the women that I had big falling outs with, and you thought we would never be able to be friends again. We were really close. I really love these women. I don't know how any other way to say it. That's why I can't wait for everybody to watch this next part of season 10.
Now, I was revisiting season 10 last night. I know the Super Bowl was on, but I was, still watching it. But I was curious because you and Brooke seem to bump heads a little bit. Are y'all good now?
Brooke and I did bump heads, and then we were able to work it out. I don't know how far you got into the first part, but yes, we worked it out. And, I love Brooke, and I think that me and her have a really different relationship than me and some of the other ladies. We're both passionate, we're both fiery, but at the end of the day, we have so much fun together, and I think you're going to see that coming up.
And another thing I noticed while rewatching it, and I think I've heard it over the past 10 seasons, because you're the OG of the group, that they tend to think that you're butting in their business and meddling. Like, what? And I'm like, no, Jackie's just being the OG.
It's funny, and that's why everybody has to tune in. They feel like, I'm not going to give the show away, but I will say that the women will find out exactly what Jackie's all about, I think, and as we move forward. And I mean, look at me. I have a life of, I would have to say love, and I have a lot of great friendships, and that's all I'm trying to have with these ladies. So tune in.
Okay. All right. Well, so you think that you would say your role in the group is really just to share all the love. It seems like you've got a really big heart. So it's just really to show love, and you want them to show love is what I'm gathering.
Yes, definitely. And sometimes, we butt heads about that. But at the end of the day, I'm not changing. It's who I am. I grew up this way. Even my other friends outside of the group, they know how I am. And they're like, oh, my goodness, we can't believe they feel that way. So we'll see.
I love it. So will we see more of how you and Doug are handling, being apart a little bit? Because it seems like with his new job, there's more, time. And your career, you guys aren't always in the same place.
You'll get to see a lot. Oh, sorry. You'll get to see a lot with my husband. Definitely Doug's around quite a bit this coming up second part of season 10. So yeah, you'll definitely get to see how we're navigating him now being being a coach and traveling. He always has traveled and I've traveled with him. But now, like you said, the dynamics changed a little bit. My career has taken off and I'm doing a lot of things. I've got my podcast and I travel around with that, and I've got some other projects. And then of course, I love filming with these ladies, doing Basketball Wives. So it does take us away from each other quite a bit, but it'd be interesting for everyone to see how we navigate it.
Y'all are 26 years in, which congratulations. I love that you celebrate like with a wedding every year. I love it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're coming up on our 28th wedding, Shamika.
What? 28?
Yes,
I think I missed a year. Yes, I did miss a year.
Yeah.
Too.
Yes, I love it. It's okay. Yep, July 8th, we will be getting married again. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm curious as to, is this what keeps the relationship spicy? Or what?
It
tips,
is
girl.
Yes, it keeps it spicy. It keeps it sexy. We're always planning ahead. Like as soon as we get married, the holidays roll around and we're already talking about our next wedding. But it's amazing. We started the tradition. The first year we got married, we had about 100 guests, our closest friends and family. Some people that were in other cities couldn't make it at the last minute because he proposed on Friday. We were married on Tuesday. So we decided to renew our vows next year, and then it became a family tradition, and we've done it ever since.
I love that. Do you have any tips for those people that are, and I don't want to call yours a long distance relationship, y'all are married, but any tips when you're apart from your partner a lot of the times, like how do you, what is the key to keeping the relationship on track?
You know what? I would definitely say communication, Shamika. No one's a mind reader. And the more of, I know women, and speaking from a woman's point, I love to be in communication with my husband. I like to know how he's feeling, how he's doing, and vice versa. So we put that in respect, of course. I treat him how I want to be treated. And we always put each other first. If you have those three ingredients, I think any relationship will definitely flourish. So that's what I would say. Communicate, have respect, and put each other first.
And that's why, was it you that called yourself the relationship guru? Because that sounds on point to me.
Thank you. And I really wish everyone could have seen that that scene was amazing and it was so deep. But you only got a little bit of time on television when they have to shrink it down to a certain part. But I wish the world could have seen, because we really touched on some amazing things that night.
Well, do you, I know that once that little phrase was uttered, social media went crazy. Do you ever worry about backlash from social media? Or, I mean, you've been doing it for so long. I'm sure at this point you're used to it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Because you would be surprised how many thousands upon thousands of different people email me or DM me every month or reach out through other people or get my phone number somehow. And they want relationship advice. And I give it to them just out of the kindness of my heart. And I tell them, I'm not, a psychologist. I'm not a relationship expert, but I do know that I have been married now for going on 28 years and together with my husband for 32. So I do feel like from experience, I can share that and hope it can help. Even if one person gets helped, it's enough for me.
I love that. And for my last question, what keeps Jackie Christie returning to Basketball Wives? And you better not ever leave. But
oh my God, thank you. I would have to say the love, the building the new friendships, meeting the new ladies, bringing new ladies into the fold, and just the fact that it's been great. The fans have followed us for years. They rode with us. To go into an airport in another country and people come up from all different backgrounds and nationalities and say, I love you, you changed my life, or something that happened in your family, benefited my family. It touches my heart. So it's going to keep me coming back as long as the show's airing.
I love that. Well, y'all, Basketball Wives is back. It's the mid-season. It airs on Mondays at 8 o'clock on VH1. Thank you, Jackie Christie, for joining me today on Check the Rhymes.
Thank you so much for having me.